I am Ps Gershon Passingan from Mr. President Great Governing Church, New Covenant Ministry International. I am honored and blessed to present to you a very important message. We are living in the most important time in the history of the earth or the human race. We have entered a time and a season in God where the end is about to come. But before the end, there are signs that we need to understand. So today I'll be sharing to you about understanding the season. We all know and understand that there's a time for everything. There's a time to die, there's a time to cry, there's a time for everything. When you wake up in the morning, you're waking up into a time that has been set, framed by God. If you can see around our nation, you can see around the society today, what is happening now is a signpost of what God is saying. But we live in a society, we live in a nation where there's always two sides of life. There's a high, there's a low, there's a dry, there's a wet. So we need to understand it. There's always two sides of life. What is happening today is we are seeing it from one side. And we see the death, we see the challenge of the vaccination programs, and we see everything. But tonight I'd like to present to you the other side. What is God saying, especially in this season? And as you all know, and you can see today, there is death everywhere. There's never been a time in the history of the human beings that death has risen to such a level. We are living in a time where death is no longer, doesn't respect anybody. Death doesn't even respect how much money you have. Death doesn't respect how much knowledge you have. It's a season that we have entered. But the only way that we can escape from what is happening today is to have a proper understanding of this season. Because when we have the proper understanding, we will take appropriate steps in the season that we are living in. One of the most important things I would like to say tonight is when Moses was about to be born, or he was already born, Pharaoh decreed and declared a national issue that every firstborn, every child, male child, must be killed. It was because of the presence of the deliverer. A child was born that would deliver the nation from captivity. It triggered the spirit of death to be released by the authority. We can also see in the time of Jesus, when Jesus was born, King Herod decreed a national declaration that every male child must be killed. It was because of the presence of the male child, of Jesus Christ, and death was legalized. Death was released. We are now living in a season and a time where it's not a revelation. It's not something that a prophet will tell you. You can see it. It's happening. Death is everywhere. People are dying. Never like before. So I would like to declare to us that we are already living in a new season. A new season, a new era has dawned upon us. And that season is, there's already the presence of the sons of God in this nation, in our society. And the presence of the sons of God, the gathering of the sons of God, has triggered the manifestation of the spirit of death. Right now, I would like to say that what we see as chaotic as death is actually a moment and a season where it's launching the sons of the kingdom. Because only when the sons rise, then death will be dealt with. We all know that our last enemy is death. Jesus destroyed death. We have to destroy death. The son in me, the son in you has to rise. and face death head on. Death ways your sting and grave ways your power. This is the season for us to face with the spirit of death and push him and tell him to where he belongs. Thank you and God bless you. And you are watching Infinite Life.
My greatest love.